Hello, this is me in the office. It's 12:05. I've only just got up, showered, shaved, all that stuff, and I don't want to be based on the computer. But I have a little magic Modafinil pill, so I'm going to take it in a bit. My name's Steve, and this is my first YouTube video ever with regards to informative sort of stuff. And it's with regards to Modafinil, which is a supposed smart drug. And I don't know about smart, but I am a big advocate of it and I recommend it. Here's some information about it that you might find useful, I hope. So, some context. I'm 49 and I've kind of feel a bit jaded with life, like a lot of folk of my age, I guess. I've done quite a lot, and a few years back I decided to sell all my businesses and I kind of semi-retired, which I was, what was I then? 45, and I had loads of money in the bank, and I just spent my time travelling, going on loads of holidays, building pinball machines, buying a transit van and converting it into a motorhome. Just doing what I wanted, really. I spent about 4 years or so doing that, and then I met a lovely lady there, and then I married her, and that was brilliant. But as far as work and creativity goes, I found over the years it's just been declining and declining. I'm quite a creative person, or at least I used to be. I used to love coming up with an idea, a project, and then making it happen, doing it, getting it up and running. That was me. I've always been able to do that sort of thing until about 45 years of age or so. And then I just find I don't have the enthusiasm anymore. Around 6 months or so ago, I decided I need to get back to work, but I wasn't really sure what. I'm still not sure what. Got any ideas? Please tell me. Has to be something I like doing. I love computers, I love the internet machine, I love making computers, tinkering with them, installing software, dealing with crashes, creating websites. Love Photoshop, love video editing, all that sort of thing. Very creative. But I just don't seem to be able to sit in front of a computer for hours and hours like I used to. And I miss that, because I do enjoy sitting in front of a computer for hours and hours. Weirder, huh? Who knows? So anyway, as an avid YouTuber, internet type person, I discovered nootropics. Wow, brilliant stuff. Microdosing, I won't go into that. Phenibut, I might do a video on that another time. And Modafinil, which by the way is spelled Modafinil. Pain in the arse to remember that. Modafinil is definitely my favourite for work. Microdosing is my favourite for upping my mood. So I came upon Modafinil. Excuse my eyes, by the way, wandering to the screen. I have written out this rubbish that I'm speaking, so I came upon Modafinil. I read up on it on various Reddit posts, YouTube, etc. And I took the plunge and bought some. Quite pricey actually, $39.99 for 30 100mg tablets. In the UK, at least, you can only get these on prescription if you suffer from something like narcolepsy, which, as I understand it, is an illness that causes people to fall asleep during the day. Bit annoying that I can't get them by prescription, as I just said, $39.99 for 30 is quite expensive, and if I could get them on the NHS, it's £8.50 a prescription. I have had a word with my doctor, and he'd never heard of Modafinil. Great doctor I've got, by the way. He said he'd look into it, and that was about 4 months ago, and I haven't actually been back there yet. Maybe I need Modafinil to go and see the doctor. Is Modafinil addictive? So far, I can't say I feel a need or a desire to use it unless I know I want a good, productive day. I only need a productive office day around once or so per week, and that becomes my Moda day. Other than that, I don't get any kind of cravings. I'm on Modafinil now, and I don't feel any different up here. The head's just straight and normal. So, yeah, I cannot say I feel any kind of addiction to it. What does it feel like being on Modafinil? I kind of just answered that, but it feels perfectly like not being on anything. There is no high, there is no discernible feeling within the brain. You just get on with things, which is a good thing, of course. Any side effects? I've noted 2 side effects from Moda. One good, one not so. Sleep. I am a terrible sleeper at the best of times. It takes me at least half an hour to an hour most nights to get to sleep. Being on Modafinil, it can take 2, 3, 4 hours and I'm up and down and cannot sleep, and that is a real pain in the arse. And I've kind of found that I'm having to use sleeping tablets on the night that I use Modafinil. The positive side effect is that it suppresses my appetite. Not in the way that MDMA does, which just completely kills the appetite. Moda just stops me from snacking and picking. I'll generally have one meal during the day when on Moda, and that's it. I crave no more.
So from that point of view, it's a brilliant side effect, and I'm all for that kind of side effect. How much do I take? When I first got it, it came in 100 milligram tablet sizes. Here's the box, 100 milligrams. And I took it on the first day, and boy did it work, although I couldn't sleep in the evening. However, the next time I took it, I thought, well, that was great, but let's just cut the tablet in half, which they just break in half, they're very easy, and you get an even cut. And I'm seeming to get the same effect, the same motivational effect of this strength. How often do I take it? I try to be sensible. I'm not really worried about the addiction because I haven't felt anything, but I'm a fairly sensible person. So I tend to use it once, at a push, twice a week, and only when I need to be in office, creative, constructive sort of mode. So yeah, generally once a week, sometimes two. So, an example of Modafinil and what it actually is and what it actually does. And that is so hard because unlike cannabis or any other drugs, you can just feel it acting in the mind and you can feel the relaxation or the high or the whatever. Modafinil, you just really don't know you're on it apart from the fact that you swallowed it earlier. So an example, one might be the first day I ever took it, those little irritating jobs that are around the home that you just put off. Take for example this toilet roll here. Boom. The screw had worked loose and it had been loose for months and months and months. It was just one of those jobs that, first day of Modafinil, I walk past it, I notice it, I think, I'm doing you now. Off I go, little screwdriver, little screw it back in, doop, all sorted. 2 minutes that took me, would never have done that. It's taken me months and months. Another example, I've got a man cave full of gadgets which I've bought over the years and they're just piling up and gathering dust, but not anymore. Modafinil gave me the devotion and the energy or the mindset to just get on, get them all boxed up, weighed up, listed on eBay and various other local directories. And I'm now, got rid of at least half of my gadget collection, which I didn't need anymore. So that's good. It's giving me money. Not nearly as much money as I paid for the gadgets, but you know what I mean. And just jobs in general, studying video editing, Photoshop as I do, looking into starting or buying a business, all of this I'm now moving on with. I'm making to-do lists and I'm working my way through them. It's a brilliant thing, I find. Does Modafinil make you smart? No, I wouldn't have thought so. I don't feel any smarter when I take Modafinil, or I don't feel any smarter in general, but I guess in a way it does make you smarter because I'm getting on with things. I'm working, it's making me go on the internet, read things, study things, learn things, and of course that's going to make me smarter. So popping the pill itself won't make you smart, but the actions of taking that pill will definitely make you smarter. Where do you get it from? Well, in the UK there's quite a variety of places. I use ukmeds.co.uk. I've got no affiliation with them. I've just the only company I've ever used. They are £39.99 for 30 times 100 milligram tablets. You can get 200 milligram tablets, which are obviously more. If anybody knows of a better, more reliable, cheaper source, then please do let me know. I'll leave a link below for UK Meds. In conclusion, I like the stuff and I'm going to carry on with it. There's an argument out there, but it's not good to shove all these various nootropics or smart drugs or whatever you want to call them into your body. I disagree. I see them as no different to food or drink. Some folk love to eat and get a massive high just from eating a slice of fresh bread or shoveling chocolate into their faces. Others love alcohol and enjoy the buzz from that. Some people are lucky enough to actually enjoy fitness, weirder, and they get a natural buzz from that. I'm not the sort of person who gets a high from alcohol. I don't particularly like it. I drink socially and that's about it. I'm not a massive foodie. I'm the sort of person I eat to live. I don't live to eat. Nootropics, they're just drugs. It's just a different kind of thing that we put into our body, which goes into our system and affects our brains. And as far as I'm concerned, Modafinil affects my brain in a very positive way. So in moderation, I have no problem with it. That is the key word, isn't it? Moderation, children. Moderation. I hope you found this video useful. I'd love to know your own views on Modafinil. Please comment below. Bye-bye.
And this is me about 4 hours later. I've done 50 milligram of Modafinil and I've done so many jobs so far. I've packaged up all my eBay stuff to go off and send. I've called up some business stuff that needs doing. I've made some inquiries with regards to some fun stuff that needs doing. I've made this video. Did I say that already? I'm impressed by that. I've never made a YouTube video before. And I've also, what was the other thing I was going to say? I've also forgotten what I was going to say. Here's my review on Modafinil. Hope you enjoy. Bye bye.